Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let us continue with the Python programming for kids. In these days, we need to teach the children all the subjects ourselves. We have obligation to teach the children within the subjects math, Danish, English, history, geography, all of the subjects, of course. But let us also mix in a bit of Python, and this is day 3 for using Python to actually enhance the experience of learning. Yesterday, we created a program where we could actually ask for some numbers, and we could also get some inputs. We could get my name, and that is the idea we want to continue building on today. So first of all, let us close all the files, and let us create a new Python file. First of all, when it's children, then it can be a challenge just to find their way around the keyboard. So try not to take it slowly, and try not to make the assignments too difficult, and of course demonstrate the code yourself to begin with before you give assignments. But let us start with a new Python file right here, and today we're going to create a riddle, and the purpose of this is actually to introduce the while loop and also to introduce the if sentence. Maybe you can feel yourself as a teacher if the students are ready for the if sentence or not, but at least let us start with the while statement. So the main purpose is, the primary objective is the while loop, and then the secondary is the if statement. But first of all, yesterday we introduced the concept variable. So that means that now we can create a variable, and the students will most likely actually understand what it is. So we can actually set that we have an answer to the riddle, which we actually have set to something has not yet been collected from the user, or typed in from the user, something like that. Something in plain English that everybody can understand. And then we need to, of course, to explain to them that now comes a while loop. That means that we cannot come out of this loop before the criteria that we put in here in the while is met. So that means that we will not we will continue staying inside the loop as long as the answer is not egg in this situation right here. The egg is the correct answer to the riddle. And furthermore, we could also define the riddle as a variable if we want to. We could write riddle, and then we could say something like what is yellow when it goes up, and the other way around. What is white when it goes up, and yellow when it comes down. Question mark. So that is the riddle, and the answer to this is an egg. So that means that then we will print out the riddle. So to begin with, we will just print out riddle like this. So here right now we continue building on the variable concept that we were taught yesterday, that we learned about yesterday, and we're actually using the variable in a function without actually us being aware of that. We're just printing something out in the console, right? So this is a while sentence, and then we're printing out the riddle, and we will just continue with that until the user, and that could be another student, or it could also be, of course, be the teacher. That means you, that actually answers the riddle. And then when we are done, when we come out of the riddle, then we will write something like we'll write a celebration message. Yay! Hooray! You got the correct answer. Got the correct answer. Like this, and that's actually it to begin with. So this is just that. Oh, we have the riddle right here, but we actually need to take the input. Sorry, so we need to write inputs, and then we will set the answer equals to input and then riddle right here. This is the way that we will ask the user for the answer to the riddle, right, like that, and we will actually just continue asking the same question until it is correct, the answer. Of course, we will refine this in just a minute. Let me right click and say run riddle. What is white when it goes down and yellow? White when it goes up and yellow when it comes down. Then maybe I'll write a cat to begin with, or a dog, and then at some point then maybe I'll try with an egg actually, and then we actually get the right answer like that, and then we have the celebration. Yay! Way you got the correct answer right here. So, but then we can continue building on that. So that the first assignment could be just to create this piece of code that we have created right now. Then the second part is actually to refine it a little bit and to give a hint when the user types in the wrong answer to the riddle. So that means if answer is not egg, if it's different from egg, then print, and then we will give a hint, and we can also write something like no, sorry, your answer, and then actually also write the answer if we are very nice. Answer is not correct. So that was the first statement. Then the second statement could be that could be the hint. So then we can say the answer, the correct answer is made of chocolates at Easter, when it's Easter, at Easter. So that gives a hint. We can make multiple hints. We can also say the correct answer is comes from a chicken. Comes from a chicken, like this. And now we have introduced the if sentence. That means that now we have introduced two new things: if sentence, the if statement, and the while statement. And that is a lot to cope with when you're new with development. But it also actually makes sense. It's almost like plain English and logic that you can actually see here. So it's actually not that as difficult as it actually looks. So let us try to run the program again. What is white when it goes up and yellow when it comes down? Again, we try something weird. Cucumber. No, sorry, your answer, cucumber, is not correct. The correct answer is made of chocolate at Easter. The correct answer comes from a chicken. And then we got the same question again. And this time, maybe I'll write egg in capital letters by mistake. And then again, the answer is not. It's actually not accepted. So this actually now we'll write it in lowercase, of course. So this actually gives us opportunity to build on again if we want to. So we can actually say that we want to convert it into lowercase. And this might be a bit too much, of course. You need to feel out if the students can take so much in one day or not. But if they're up for it, then you can actually say that we can actually convert the answer into lowercase. So that means that then we can always ask this question, and then even though if we write in uppercase, then it will still be accepted. So let's run the program again. What is white when it goes up and yellow when it comes down? I'll write something wrong to begin with again, maybe a stone. And then I'll write egg in capital letters again. Maybe the last letter was in lowercase. So. And again, now it is accepted. So this was my this is my suggestion for day 3. Of course, let me know if you have if you have another opinion. If you think I'm moving ahead too far, I think this speed was actually was enough for a whole day at least. So and the skills that we are practicing right here, that is actually in this situation is of course it's English, but of course it could also be your local language. So it's language, and then it's like. Logical thinking and actually also a little bit usability that we're actually practicing right here. So and it's actually a lot of fun, and again we are trying to use the imagination. So of course they can use the riddles that they have that they know, and there's a lot of they probably have a lot more riddles than you can come up with. So we try to use the imagination, and of course it should be fun as always. So it should be fun to learn new things, especially programming. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to see you again soon, and have a great evening. Bye bye.